Oh, hello, welcome. I'm Myra, B2B and SaaS copywriter. How are you? It's been a little while. Are the wife, kids okay? Mistress? Oh, she's great too. That's wonderful. I'm really happy today because we are going to talk about your website, looking at the headline specifically. Because the website is one of the initial touch points that a customer will have with your brand. The customer will make a quick snap first impression of your brand. There's a stat that gets floated around that you have 5 seconds or 10 seconds to engage this prospect with your website. In any case, the headline is very, very important, as you know, but a cliche trend goes around. Take a look at these big brand headlines. Vague, wishy-washy, neither here nor there copy. Like Airtable, the headline connects everything, achieve anything. Then you have Squarespace, everything to sell anything. Zoho, your life's work, powered by our life's work. Great product. But what's with all the repetition and fake juxtapositions? Remember that the purpose of the hero section, especially the headline, is to reflect the prospect's desires and pains back at them. Generic copy is like white noise for the brain. You want the information to hit you in a way where you are now understanding that copy is making you feel something and it's gripping you. Web visitors will oftentimes just scan your content, especially the headline. So if the headline isn't given a super clear idea of what Airtable does or Zoho, then the website really risks losing that visitor. But it's okay for Airtable, etc. to get away with that. These are big brands. They have built up a lot of brand awareness over the years. Great word of mouth. I mean, they would see more revenue if their headline was better, but I think they're doing okay for now. But for a smaller startup who doesn't have Zoho's budget or Squarespace's budget, you just cannot afford to lose people as much. So now let's look at an example of how you can actually fix that. Oyster is a SaaS brand that is a HR solution. It lets you hire remote workers, can build a global remote team. It's all very en vogue. They have a homepage headline that says, hire anywhere, thrive everywhere. It's not really making you feel a whole lot. The solution often lies in VOC, voice of customer data. So how do actual prospects and customers describe this solution? Let's see if we can find anything interesting. Oh, you know what? I did. Literally on Oyster's same website, I found a customer review that was like, chef's kiss. The freedom to expand our team at the push of a button has been a game changer for us. That's what I'm talking about. Such a sticky, specific, evocative phrase that you can picture in your mind. Anytime your prospects, your customers, even customers of your competitors use such a vivid phrase, you ought to be clipping those notes and keeping that, because you can reuse that on your own website, throughout your copy, on your ad, your landing pages, social media, etc. Because a vivid customer phrase will actually connect with customers because they're the ones who said it. Then we take what the customer said, that vivid image, and insert it in the headline. So from hire anywhere, thrive everywhere, to expand your team at the push of a button. And that isn't just us getting the muse, throwing ideas around. No, that's literally what a customer has actually said about that solution, a high value, high quality customer. So next, let's look at the subheading part because it could be improved. So the original subheading is "We're your trusted partner for expanding your team across borders." I would say one of the weak points is beginning that sentence with "where." People generally like to see themselves in copy. When you use the word "you" and "your," that really grabs readers and keeps them engaged. So here's my reworking of the subhead. Build your global team of high performers. Hire and onboard new talent. Your growth goals feel doable. So beginning with that word "your," build your. So now it's an action. Customers are seeing themselves described here. It's not just this external solution. And you can hire and onboard new talent in days. That tells me what it does. If I knew the specific number, I would put that in, like in 7 days, in 10 days. Let prospects know how long it takes to get to that aha moment. Yes, you are going to have to generalize, but you can base it on current customer data. oyster makes your growth goals feel doable. That is looking at the bigger picture. Like, yes, customers want to hire employees using this solution, but there's always a bigger outcome. If you think about the jobs to be done methodology, you don't just buy products for the obvious use case. There's usually a much bigger outcome that you desire. For example, project management software. Yes, you want to keep track of your projects, but usually you desire that feeling of being in control of all the hassle. So there's always this larger outcome that a person wants. So with this HR one, the team of high performers will help me, the founder, hit my growth goals. So key takeaways, rather than relying on abstract words, generic copy like anywhere and everywhere, anyone, aim for really specific and clear words that are super relevant to what your prospect is going through. 63% of consumers expect businesses to know their unique needs and expectations. 76% of B2B buyers expect the same thing. This is much more of a requirement in the B2B space. So ask your prospects, how would you describe our solution? What has it done for you? You might get some powerful reviews. In fact, you probably will. The more you ask people, you'll get some powerful lines coming out, like expanding at the push of a button. You're looking for those super specific lines, and that's what engages and grabs and hooks readers. Incite their interest to keep researching into your SaaS. The further you hook them, the more you can funnel them down into becoming a customer, a user, bringing in that revenue. Thanks so much for watching. Really, really appreciate that. Let me know what your thoughts are down there in the comments. See you next time.